Have you ever noticed small changes in an elderly loved one that didn't seem important at first, but later made sense? It's easy to brush off those little things, those subtle shifts in behavior. It could mean the difference between them suffering in silence and you stepping in to help. The more you know, the more empowered you'll be to make the best decisions for them. Now I know this is tough, but I'm here to guide you through it. You'll walk away from this video with a better understanding of the 5 vegetables that could be silently harming your loved one's heart. Yeah, I said it's some of the foods they eat every day thinking they're doing themselves good could actually be doing the opposite. It's not about scaring you, but about giving you the knowledge to make those important choices that can truly make a difference in their health. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which vegetables to avoid, what to look out for, and how to make simple swaps that can have a huge impact on their well-being. This is more than just food advice. It's about taking control of their health in a way that'll help them feel better, live longer, and be more comfortable in their later years. But first, I want to hear from you. If you're here because you want to be the best caregiver, you can be someone who truly wants to make a difference in the life of their elderly loved ones, I want you to comment. I'm here below. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more insights like this. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. So let's dive in and make sure your loved one's heart stays healthy, strong, and happy for as long as possible. 1. Potatoes. Imagine this: your elderly parent, someone who's always enjoyed a hearty meal, sits down to a plate filled with creamy mashed potatoes, or maybe a side of crispy fries. It's comforting, familiar, and to them it's just part of a normal meal. But what if I told you that this everyday food could be silently putting unnecessary strain on their heart? Yes, potatoes. As harmless as they seem, they come with some hidden dangers, especially when they're a regular part of the diet. Hey race, why? Potatoes, particularly when fried or mashed with butter and cream, have a high glycemic index. This means they cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, leading to inflammation in the body. This inflammation isn't just an inconvenience, it's a serious risk factor for heart disease, especially for seniors. When blood sugar spikes too often, it can contribute to damage in blood vessels, increase cholesterol, and even lead to weight gain, all of which put extra pressure on the heart. Now, you might be thinking, but aren't potatoes just a vegetable? Shouldn't they be healthy? Well, that's a common misconception. Many families assume potatoes are inherently good for health because they come from the earth. But the problem comes with how they're prepared. Processed potatoes loaded with buttercream and oil are far from being heart healthy. And consuming too many starchy meals like these can set the stage for cardiovascular problems down the line. So what's the solution? Instead of sticking with mashed potatoes or fries, try swapping them out for sweet potatoes. They have a lower glycemic index, meaning they won't cause those damaging spikes in blood sugar. Plus, they're packed with heart-healthy nutrients like potassium and fiber, which are essential for keeping the heart strong as we age. Now that we've tackled potatoes, let's move on to another vegetable that seems harmless but could be doing more harm than you realize. 2. Spinach. You've seen your grandmother enjoying her daily spinach salad, haven't you? It's a classic, right? Spinach is one of those leafy greens that many of us believe is incredibly healthy. But what if I told you that this so-called superfood might not be as heart-friendly as you think? Let's dive into why spinach might not be as great for seniors as it's cracked up to be. Spinach contains high levels of oxalates compounds that can interfere with calcium absorption. While that might not seem like a big deal for seniors, it's actually a big concern. These oxalates can contribute to kidney stone formation, and if your loved one already has pre-existing kidney issues, this could lead to even bigger problems. We're talking about increased discomfort, more frequent hospital visits, and the possibility of complicating an already fragile health situation. But hey race, where people often go wrong. A lot of families think spinach is the epitome of heart-healthy eating. After all, it's packed with vitamins and minerals, right? But for seniors with kidney disease or a calcium absorption issue, spinach can actually make things worse. The idea that spinach is universally beneficial is simply not true for everyone. What's the fix here? Spinach is a favorite, don't stress. There are plenty of other leafy greens that are just as nutritious without the oxalate issue. Try rotating spinach with kale, arugula, or other greens that are lower in oxalates. These still offer the same health benefits, but won't put your loved one at risk for kidney stones or other complications. Now that we've cleared up the spinach situation, let's talk about another vegetable that could be harming your loved one's health: tomatoes. Three tomatoes, right? They're often hailed as a heart-healthy food everyone should be eating. Packed with vitamins and antioxidants, they're considered a superfood. But hey, erase the thing, too much of a good thing can be a problem. Have you ever noticed that your elderly loved one is eating tomatoes in one form or another every single day, whether it's in sauces, soups, or salads? It's hard to avoid them. But hey, erase why you might want to reconsider how much they're eating. The issue isn't so much with the tomato itself, but rather with how it's prepared and consumed. Many tomato-based products, especially sauces and pastes, are loaded with sodium. Too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, which, as you know, is a major risk factor for heart disease. In fact, regular consumption of high-sodium foods like tomato sauces can contribute to a steady rise in blood pressure, making it harder for the heart to function properly. Now, hey, race, where families tend to make a mistake. We assume that tomatoes, being rich in vitamins and antioxidants, are always heart-healthy. But when they're concentrated in sauces, pastes, or conforms they pack in a ton of sodium, that's harmful to the heart, especially for older adults. What's worse is that many people don't realize just how much sodium is in their food until it's too late. What can you do? The solution is simple: limit processed tomato products and stick with fresh tomatoes in meals. When you do use tomato products, look for low sodium versions or try making your own homemade tomato sauces so you can control the salt. It's a small change, but it'll go a long way in protecting your loved one's heart health. Now, let's move on to another veggie that seems harmless, but may actually contribute to heart issues in seniors: bell peppers. For bell peppers, you know that colorful, crunchy bell pepper your elderly loved one loves to munch on in salads, or as a snack. It's full of vitamins, and it's one of those veggies that seems like a perfect choice for a healthy diet. But what if I told you there's more to the story? While bell peppers are indeed packed with nutrients, they also contain a compound called solanine, which can cause problems for seniors with weakened immune systems. Solanine is a natural toxin found in certain plants, and when consumed in larger quantities, it can trigger digestive issues and inflammation. For seniors whose immune systems may already be compromised, this added stress on the digestive system can eventually lead to complications that impact their heart as well. Hey, race, where families make an error, they think that because bell peppers are full of vitamins like A and C, they're always a healthy choice. But if your loved one has a sensitive digestive system or heart conditions, bell peppers can sometimes be more trouble than they're worth. The inflammation they can trigger might be something you don't even realize is happening until it's already causing discomfort. What's the solution? Instead of bell peppers, consider offering milder vegetables like zucchini or cucumbers. These still provide a variety of nutrients without causing digestive or heart-related issues. It's a small swap that can make a big difference. And finally, let's talk about iceberg lettuce, the last vegetable in our list that could be doing more harm than good to your elderly loved one's heart. 5. Iceberg lettuce. Salads. They're often seen as the healthiest choice, right? And what's usually at the base of most salads? Iceberg lettuce. Your elderly loved one might enjoy a big salad, thinking they're making a healthy choice. But hey, race, the truth, iceberg lettuce might not be as good for their heart as you think. Unlike other leafy greens, iceberg lettuce has very little nutritional value. It's mostly water with little fiber, vitamins, or minerals. For seniors, this means it doesn't provide the essential nutrients that are so critical for heart health. Relying too heavily on iceberg lettuce can actually lead to poor nutrition, and that lack of nutrition puts unnecessary stress on the heart. I know what you're probably thinking, but isn't lettuce supposed to be good for you? The thing is, iceberg lettuce is often viewed as a healthy vegetable simply because it's leafy and green. But it doesn't offer much in terms of the heart-healthy nutrients that your loved one truly needs to keep their heart functioning well. So what's the alternative? Instead of sticking with iceberg lettuce, opt for more nutritious greens like spinach, romaine, or mixed greens. These provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support heart health, making them a better choice for elderly diets. These are the 5 vegetables that could be doing more harm than good to your elderly loved ones. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. There are plenty of heart-healthy alternatives. And now that you know what to look out for, you're in a great position to make better food choices for your loved one. Stay tuned for more tips on how to optimize their diet for a healthier heart and overall well-being. It's hard, isn't it, watching someone you love slowly change in ways you can't quite put your finger on. Maybe they're not as lively, they don't enjoy their meals like they used to, or they seem more tired than before. These changes are often so subtle at first that you almost think you're imagining it. But deep down you know something's off. It's like watching them slip away little by little, and it hurts. You want to help, but you're not sure where to start or how to make things better. But hey, erase the truth, you don't have to feel helpless. By recognizing these signs early, you're taking the first step toward making sure your loved one lives a longer, healthier life. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, like there's nothing you can do to stop the decline, but being proactive is key. Knowing where to look for understanding how certain foods can impact their health and making small changes in their diet can truly make a world of difference. You've already taken the hardest step by caring enough to learn more and be proactive. Now you have the knowledge to make a real, tangible impact on your loved one's health. Instead of just feeling helpless, you can step into a place of power, knowing that you can choose what goes on their plate and how it affects their heart health. So what can you do right now if you've noticed any of the signs we've talked about, whether it's the potatoes, the spinach, the tomatoes, bell peppers, or iceberg lettuce? Take action today. Don't wait for things to get worse. Consult with a health professional, talk to a nutritionist, and consider making those dietary changes that will help support their heart health. It's never too late to start making improvements. Even small steps toward better nutrition can go a long way in helping your loved one feel better and more energetic. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making a choice to do better, to try harder, and to keep showing up for them. Because when you start making changes, even the smallest ones, it's not just their physical health that benefits. It's their emotional well-being, their comfort, and their peace of mind. You're showing them that you care. You're giving them the best chance at a healthier and happier life in their later years. I know it's tough. The reality of aging and watching someone you love go through changes can feel overwhelming. But trust me when I say this, every single effort you make will make a difference. Whether it's choosing a heart-healthy vegetable or just taking a moment to check in with them, your actions are speaking louder than words ever could. You're the advocate for their health, their voice, when they can't always speak for themselves. And your love is the most powerful tool you have. So don't lose hope. Yes, it's challenging, but the love and attention you give now will shape their quality of life for years to come. You're not alone in this. Many families face these challenges, and you are doing exactly what needs to be done. You are showing up, and that makes all the difference. Now, take a deep breath. You've got this. It's hard, I know, but with every small step you take toward better nutrition, healthier meals, and heart-conscious choices, you're giving your loved one the greatest gift: more time, more joy, and more health. So take action today. Start making the changes. You don't have to do it all at once, but the fact that you are here learning, caring, and ready to make a difference, that's what matters most. I promise you, every effort you make will ripple out and create lasting changes that will improve their comfort and quality of life. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. Now, let's quickly recap what we covered today. We've discussed 5 common vegetables that, while seemingly harmless, could be causing serious strain on your elderly loved one's heart. These are: 1. Potatoes, particularly when fried or mashed with butter. They cause spikes in blood sugar, leading to inflammation and heart problems. 2. Spinach, while healthy for most, it contains oxalates that can interfere with calcium absorption, causing kidney stones and other complications, especially for seniors with kidney issues. 3. Tomatoes, especially in processed forms like sauces and paste, the high sodium content can lead to high blood pressure, putting unnecessary stress on the heart. 4. Bell peppers, while rich in vitamins, bell peppers contain solanine, which can trigger digestive issues and inflammation in seniors with weak immune systems. 5. Iceberg lettuce, lacking in essential nutrients. Iceberg lettuce doesn't offer much in terms of heart health, and relying on it can lead to poor nutrition for your elderly loved one. These are the vegetables that, when consumed in excess or in certain forms, can put your loved one at risk. But now that you know about them, you're armed with the knowledge to make better, more heart-conscious food choices moving forward. That's a powerful step in the right direction. Now I want to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these vegetables in your loved one's diet? Have you seen any changes in their health or energy, or their mood? I'd love for you to share your experience in the comments below. Maybe you've already made some changes to their diet, or maybe you're just beginning to pay closer attention. Whatever your story is, your voice matters here. Comment below. I'm really looking forward to reading your thoughts and starting a conversation about how we can all support the health and well-being of our loved ones in their later years. And if you found this video helpful and want more tips on elderly care health awareness and ways to improve the quality of life for your elderly family members, please consider subscribing to Elderly Essentials. This is a place where we dive deep into everything you need to know about caregiving health and the challenges of aging. We're here to guide you every step of the way with real practical advice to make sure you're giving your loved ones the best care possible. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember, your care, your attention, and most importantly, your love make all the difference in the world. No matter how tough things get, you're doing an incredible job by being here and learning, and that matters more than you know. Stay informed, stay strong. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.